everybody, and welcome. My name's Rick here with Gateway to Airguns. We are going to be taking a look at the FX. This is the Wildcat Mark III and 22 caliber, super lightweight, awesome airgun, regulated. It's really, really a nice airgun. I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors here at the GTA. If you want to see who they are, check them out. All of these guys here help keep the GTA going. This video was actually brought to you by Utah Airguns and FX Airguns, but we have some other stuff happening on the table here too. So what are we going to do today? Well, we've shot this gun a lot on my other channel, so maybe somewhat new to this. Maybe Angie shot it a little while back, but we're going to dive into it. This gun has a lot going on. It's a really, really nice air gun. We're going to see what we can get out of it. Today, we're shooting at 50 yards. We're going to shoot the 18-13s, and we've got some brand new pellets from JSB. That's what we're going to get into. Let's do it. All right, everybody, we're going to jump in right into some shooting here. We're going to be running our True Ballistic chrony. Thank you, Utah Airguns. This thing's awesome. Everything's programmed in the app. We're going to start off with the 18-13s. And let's see what we're going to go for. Yeah, Sue, on the target cam, are we set on the target itself, the paper target? Okay. So you guys could probably see we got a little wind today, and we are shooting 50 yards with a 22. So it does pretty well, but you know, we do have some limitations today. I believe the 18-13s are going to do what we want. Now, I just put the scope on here. This is the Hawke Frontier 34, their top shelf airgun, or excuse me, top shelf scope, not just airgun scope. It's awesome for airguns, but it also is a great firearm scope. But it's their top glass. It's really, really nice. I can pluck rocks off the bank, but I don't know what we're going to do for paper. So I'm going to take a shot and kind of use the big shoot and see as an idea of maybe make some adjustments to dial in the 18-13s. Right now I've got the hammer just maxed out, so we're shooting max velocity on this. We'll find out what that is here in a minute. And let's see, I'll switch to the shot string. Good. Yeah, we'll see what we're doing. We'll get some groups, a little bit of breeze, a little bit of wind, and then we've got some new pellets from JSB we're going to test. They're heavy. They're light and heavy, and we've got, well, let me just tell you what they are. We've got the jumbo monsters that are light. So those are 20 grain, light 22s. The monster redesigns shallow and monster redesign deep. So this deals with just their shape and how much of the skirt's filled in and so forth. So we're going to see which of these does the best. I've got the 18-13s. I believe those shoot awesome out of this gun, if I remember correctly. So let's find out. So first shot, I'm just going to kind of go dead center of that target and see where we're hitting. I don't remember if I cocked it, so let's just find out. Nope. Okay, 18 round magazine, which is really nice. I've taken a few test shots, so we're not quite through this first mag here. A little bit left. 939. It's 35 and a half foot-pounds. We're pushing a little bit left. I watched that pellet curve, and you can see our streamers are pushing left, so that's pretty normal. I'm just going to take another shot, see where we hit. I'm going to aim dead center again and just see where she falls. .942. Pretty much same hole. I mean, quite literally the same hole. Yeah. I think that's good enough. I think I can probably use my scope. Has a ton of really good aim points. Up and down's good. We're pushing left about... Oh wait, it's first focal plane, so I can zoom right in and get like right on it. Am I in like, okay, I'm not quite sure how the reticle's broken up. You guys got numbers, like the first number is 4. I don't know what that is. Forgive me, ignorant of that. It's I would say it's like a mil dot, but I don't know what the exact mil spacing is on this, so forgive me for that. I can say that the first big hash, which is the 4, is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28 on the way out and also down. I am essentially 2 little dashes over. So you got 4 dashes. So it's like it's the second dash. So 2 little hash marks to the right is where I'm hitting, and the wind looks like it's changing a little bit, but I'm going to use that aim point. A lot of talking here, apologize. Use that aim point. I'm going to aim for the top red circle, or orange circle, I should say. Let's see how we do.
900.
I was not expecting that to fire. Okay. I really don't like the way this is sitting. Is this better or worse? What can we do here? That's a little better. That almost aimed exactly where I was going. I'm going to use the same hold and just see where we hit. Okay.
900.
The wind's calmed down, so now it's not pushing. So I'm going to just use that same hold. We're going to shoot for groups 936. It's just, you know, it's going to be very consistent. Okay, here we go. Let's just finish this 5 shots out.
$943. 941.
Okay.
941.
Okay. All right, so I am a little bit to the right. I could just bring that whole thing. I'm going to shoot. I got plenty of rounds in here, so I'm going to shoot that again. Let's see. I've got 3 more pellets here. I'm going to shoot the right target, the right orange target, and I'm going to aim dead center this time. And I'm not going to try and hold over and adjust. So I'm just going to aim dead center, and let's see. Got the wind's pushing now, so it may push us left, but that'll be okay because we're on the right edge of the target. Let's try again. Right top thing, aim dead center. Yeah, now it's pushing. Oh, the wind will push around to 22. All right. Yeah, the wind's really pushing now. You watch the streamers when they're like doing this, we got wind. I'm just going to use the same hold. Ah, one right there. That's beautiful.
43.
Yeah.
947.
Yeah.
945.
I'm out. No. Okay. I'm out. I almost want to do just a couple more to finish that group off, which I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to do like 3 more shots maybe. I mean, it's pretty obvious the gun's like super accurate. You're going to need to read the wind better than I do. Oh, let's get that centered right. There it is. Okay. Gosh, the action on this and the trigger is just exquisite. I mean, out of the box, it's just awesome. 232 bar gives you a good number of shots. The regulator is adjustable, although I have not touched it. Here comes wind. There it is.
943. $935.
Taking it. Well, one more shot, we're going to call it, and then we're going to switch off to these other pellets. We may fill it up too. Yeah.
939.
Okay. All right. Just beautiful. I mean, we got a little breeze, but son of a gun, it's just going to drill. It is really nice to work with an air gun that is just so sweet. Super easy action. I love the position of the cocking handle. It's one of the bullpups I don't mind shooting ergonomically. It suits me. I would maybe move the scope just still yet a little bit forward, but it's okay for now. You do need high mount, at least I do, to get enough for the so the eye position's comfortable, but just a really nice gun, and the weight is super light. I don't know what the exact weight is, but it's got to be under 5 pounds before you put a scope on it. It's very, almost like featherweight. It's super nice. Okay, little numbers. Let's look at the numbers here. Let's look at our numbers. Extreme spread of 12, standard deviation of 3.1, average is 941 flies, and that puts us at 35.7 foot-pounds with these pellets. Now, what we're going to do, now that we know these are certainly good shooting pellets, we're going to switch over to our other offerings. We're going to start with the 20 grain. These are exact jumbo monsters, 20.83. So this ought to be interesting. We'll see how they do. Obviously, go slow down a little bit, but I'm curious how they group. Good, bad, don't know. I haven't even opened these up yet. So we're gonna do it all here together. Let me save this, get set up. We're gonna take some more shots. Just got these in. Thanks, Joe. Thank you. All right. Okay, so we'll save that. I think I did already, but we're gonna do new string. I'm gonna make sure we're using our right pellets. We are. Start our chrony. All right, I'm going to aim dead center at the paper target. Just see where we hit. Low to the right.
889.
That is pushing 36.6 foot-pounds. Take another shot. Okay.
889.
I like that. All right, we're going to shoot for the bottom left little orange circle. And we'll do a few shots there and just see how we group. Let's give it a go here. I'm going to switch to where I can hold it a little bit better. Just my comfort level. Here we go. Move to the right.
896. 898. 891. 891. 890.
Last shot. We're gonna be good enough. Oh man. Okay. That was way off. That was me. I'm gonna do one more. I maybe need to bring my magnification down a bit. Just watching myself bounce around, just my heartbeat racking the scope around. Let's try that again. Let's see if I can do better. I'm really struggling trying to get comfortable today. Okay, we're gonna come in a little bit. There we go. All right, one more shot. Yeah, okay.
896.
All right, 9 foot per second spread, 893 for our speed, and we're 37 and some change foot-pounds. That's pretty awesome. All right, let's go ahead and grab another one of our pellets here for today. So these were the lights. These were 20 grain. They seem to do pretty well. I mean, these are going to be for folks that want to run like a little hotter, a little more energy, a little more power, so that you have a little more weight. Get your velocity up there. Maybe be really good to tame some of those super powerful air guns. We're going to do the shallow and then the deep. Missed him. Okay, let's open them up. Okay. Wow, okay. Let's see if they'll fit in the mag. This video may, oh, they do. That fit just fine. Okay. I mean, they're close, but these are certainly longer. I wonder if this is going to help our flight, or, gosh, if these are the shallow ones, they're pretty deep. Now, we're going from, we started with 1813s, and now we are up to 25.39. So these are the same weight as the standard Kings in 25. So it kind of puts into perspective what we're doing here. We're pushing a lot of weight for 22. Okay. It's a pretty day. A little breezy, but really pretty day. Okay. We need to get our chrony set. We'll save that. New string, profile. Pick our bullet, our pellet. It says bullet. I don't know why they do that. Pick our pellet. Probably because people use it for that, huh? We're doing the hollows. Shallow, I should say. Not hollow, shallow. Okay. So we will take a shot dead center again and see where we're landing. I'm going to try and use this bag here. Try and learn how to do this better. Okay. Safety. All right, we're at max power. Chrony's still running. Let's take a shot.
$805.
Okay, let's see where she lands. Doesn't surprise me we hit a little bit low, not a big deal. Okay.
800.
All right, pretty much know where we need to be. We're 37 foot-pounds, so not a big, there's really no difference in energy, right? So nothing of significance. So if you want to go a little heavier, and still maintain energy, these seem to be good. Now, you could probably turn the reg up and push these harder, which that's where I think you're going to get an advantage. Maybe that's something we can do. If you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments, and we will look to maybe do a studio on how to adjust the reg, and then we'll do another video running these pellets again to see if more power, well, just see what it does. We don't know how they do yet. We're finding out. Let's see here. All right, so we're going to go down to the bottom target, and let's see. I was at basically 2 hashes. Okay. Can I zoom in a little bit? I can. Okay. I don't remember if I cocked it. We're going to find out. Oh, that was sweet.
814.
Okay, it is swirling a little bit. It's not completely stable. but I'll take that shot. A little lower.
809. 817. 819.
'Okay, we got some wind coming up.
810.
Okay, I'm gonna take one more shot just to check something out. What I'm watching, it's really cool when you have a gun that's super stable because you watch the pellets fly and they're doing this number. They're like throwing a curveball. So what you want to see is like perfectly straight. That's beautiful when you have the stability you want, everything lines up right. They're just a straight, nice arc. You don't see the circular sort of this number. These are doing the circular this number. Like, not so much that I'm like not missing not hitting the target. I'm still like certainly minute a squirrel head, no problem. But they're not as stable as we would want them to be. One more shot, and we're going to move on to the other ones. Yeah. Okay.
811.
That's decent shooting. I mean, there's really, if you didn't see it swirling, you'd never know that there was like maybe a better way to go, but those are doing pretty good. Okay, last pellet. Gosh, it's going quick. We are sitting at, well, our reg is just under 100 bar. We got plenty. We got plenty of air. We're just gonna keep going. These are same weight, 25 and some change, but they are shaped differently. I was looking at the skirt. These are like more barrel. No, these are more barrel. These have a little tighter waist, looks like. But these skirts are like shallow, and these skirts are like deep. Would you guys let us know if the little streamers are useful to you guys? To kind of let you know what kind of conditions we have. Just curious. It's something I've always, I mean, they're just caution tape stapled to something, or tied to something. But if something like that would be useful, like better information, maybe we can actually get some true wind socks or something. Just let me know what you guys think. Here we go. All right, aim dead center at the target. Let's see where we land. A little lower, and they're
99.
more unstable. Let me try this. I might have had a bad feed. Let's try this here. Let's try again here.
$805.
Okay. Do one more on the paper, on the shoot, see, excuse me.
$810.
Okay. Bottom right. Let's see how we do. I hesitate to use the word recoil because people that don't know air guns, it's like, what recoil? Actually, there is a recoil. There's movement in the gun when the pellet's leaving. Not like firearms, obviously, but there's movement. And it's interesting to watch that if your gun's shifting or moving in the rest or the bag or whatever, try and look at where you wind up after the end of the shot. And if you're not still dead center and you've shifted, I bet you your point of impact's also shifted with it. And that's what I was watching. So I'm trying to figure out, how do I get this where it stays still? And at the end of my shot, I'm looking at where I was aiming and not somewhere else. So a little practice, I guess, on my part. I am going to go ahead and we're going to shoot the bottom right orange target. Here we go.
$803.
I'll take that shot.
$805. $808. $806. $811.
I think last shot we get the idea here.
$805.
Yeah, okay. Of all of them, I think those did the best, actually. Those shot really, really, really well. I bet you that's like a dime-sized group at 50 yards with a little baby breeze. Yeah, I think that'll work just fine. I think it would be, well, a little bit bigger than a dime. It's definitely, I think it's better than the 18-1-3s. I don't know. They all shoot pretty good. I think the least good were the shallows. I think these were the least good. The lights did pretty well. The deeps did pretty well. I actually think I would like to spend time with definitely the lights and the deeps and adjust the reg a little bit and see what we can get. If we could turn the reg up and then use the hammer spring to adjust for velocity, that may give us the ability to have more power when we need it and dial it back when we don't need it. That would be kind of the way to go, because right now I think we need a little more energy to really make these things shine, because I'm still watching them do the swirly bird thing, so they're not completely stable. But nonetheless, that's a lot of fun. I'll take it. New pellets from JSB. Awesome airgun, FX. This is, I was almost say Impact, but no, this is the FX Wildcat MKIII, Utah Airguns, FX Airguns. We got a wonderful Hawke optics. This is the Frontier 34. This is like their top shelf glass awesomeness. We've got an amazing chrony there with the True Ballistics chrony. Thank you again to all of our sponsors. You can check them out right here on the sign. Check them all out right there. They help us do what we do, these videos, keep the site running. If you guys want to know more about Gateway to Airguns, check them out, gatewaytoairguns.org. It's a great community. A bunch of folks there from all over the world that just love to talk about airguns, and you can learn a lot by joining up. If you want to know more about the stuff you see on the table, then we've got links in the video description to our sponsors' profiles on our site, so you guys can learn more about them, and then from there, you can decide if you want to go visit their websites and stuff like that. But we have all that information. It'll be down in the video description. Guys, that's going to be it for now. Thank you so much for joining us and hanging out with us today. It's been a lot of fun. We've got a little bit more work to do before we call it a day, but it's a beautiful day here in West Texas. That's going to be it for now. My name's Rick here with Gateway to Airguns. Thanks for watching.